What's up, everybody? It's Make It Make Sense. And one thing Huntsville, Alabama is good for is blasting out the Love and Marriage Huntsville cast on Crime Stoppers. We got to talk about it. Like the video as the intro plays, because this one it's a lot. It's a lot.
Make it make sense.
Make it make sense.
One, please. When you reach out to me, make it make common sense, please.
I make it make sense. Are you being nice tonight?
Big moves.
Surfer.
Make it make sense. Tell me how you squeeze it. Make it make sense. Tell me about the things that you see. Make it make sense. Tell me about the things of your dream. Hey, let me work out all the things in between. Make it make sense. Tell me how you squeeze it. Make it make sense. Tell me about the things that you see. Make it make sense. Tell me about the things of your dream. Hey, let me work out all the things in between. Make it make sense.
That is a man hand. That's a man hand. Hey, the pressure changed to y'all. Only a man knows what a man needs.
Okay, y'all. Somebody said on time for the intro. Shout out to Marcella Speaks. She was the first person to send me this information. So shout out to her. I'm going to be putting her link in the description of this video. I think she says she's only like 500 people away from getting her 10,000 on Instagram. So thank you, Marcella, for the tip. Whew. Okay, so y'all, this is what popped off last night. And the Destiny haters are going to be, I don't know. Let me just show you. Let me just show you.
Destiny Payton Williams is accused of forging her ex-husband's name on a utilities contract without his knowledge. Katie Rice is...
Now, I knew that her and her ex-husband had some issues. Do y'all think that this is something dealing with Madani? Hold on, let me put my banner up. So I'm gonna play it again. Well, this is not alleged. This is from Crime Stoppers, but it is extremely, I'm sure, embarrassing to be on the news, just like Kiki. We're gonna talk about that in a minute.
On her ex-husband in the area. Destiny Payton Williams is accused of forging her ex-husband's name on a utilities contract without his knowledge. Katie Rice is wanted for breaking into a...
I mean, I don't think that you sign like a full utilities contract for a house. So I mean, my opinion that this is probably related to Madani. I don't know, but it's my opinion that it's more than likely related to Madani. I have a couple PIs, but they're both still asleep. So I'll be able to get you guys exactly what happened. But this is not like the first time we're hearing something similar to this about, not similar to forgery, but y'all remember when there was the conversation about Destiny being on public assistance, and she was asked directly if it was PPP loans, and she said no. So we'll get into that in 2 seconds. Let's get into Destiny's marriage. I want to show you guys this. It says, where is it? Destiny Payton Williams addresses cause of divorce, responds to public assistance drama. It says Destiny Payton didn't open up much about her divorce on Love and Marriage Huntsville. Y'all remember Melody said she didn't even know. Somebody said he's petty. He got her locked up over a light bill. Let's get into it. It didn't open much on Love and Marriage Huntsville about her divorce. She also, Melody's point of contention with her, besides the loan, was that she didn't even tell her divorce was finalized. Destiny is very tight-lipped. I've spoken to her before, and she comes across as somebody who does not necessarily want to open up, which made her, in a lot of people's opinion, not the best reality star. Not all these criminals running around Huntsville. Alabama Crime Stoppers does not pay. Yes. let's continue. So viewers wondered what happened. She discussed her split from LeBear during an interview with the old ladies first panel. So I pulled it up. And this was very interesting too. Shout out to the old ladies first panel. I personally know Jamie, but I have watched Nisi, Bondi, and Jaylee's Corner. So shout out to them for getting this interview.
Let me know how you felt after the fact. But I feel like I meant more so during the relationship before.
During the relationship.
Yes, like before we got to this point, because I feel like I can't ask you specifically about what happened in your marriage.
Very tight-lipped. So my assumption is she really told them what they couldn't ask about.
But I would like to know if you can tell us what your marriage felt like for you. So you know how, as a married person, you'll have a time in your marriage where y'all aren't seeing eye to eye for whatever reason. So it'll feel like I'm alone, or feel like we're not connecting, or I feel like you're not listening to me. So I guess I'm asking in that of mine.
So I got to a space where I did not feel protected or provided for. And then I started moving as a married single woman as far as making decisions in my life and how I moved. And that I realize now emasculated him. And it was because he really didn't know how to, and just to be as transparent as I can without saying or, talking or making anybody seem like it's a bash session. I know I keep saying that, but he didn't really know how to leave and cleave. And that was one of the things that added another layer to what was going on with us.
So when did you allegedly sign his name on that utility contract? So from what I've heard, Madani, her store is no longer physically open. I'm really wondering if the forgery is due to that. If you're just coming in here, this was breaking news. I'll show you guys again.
Destiny Payton Williams is accused of forging her ex-husband's name on a utilities contract without his knowledge. Katie.
So if there was ever opposition, somebody else would tell them that it was okay.
Oh, you know what that made me think about? You and Miss Marlene in that parking lot.
You know what? And I said.
So she said a couple things that I thought were interesting when I went back and re-listened to this video as it applied to her husband. Not taking charge.
Not connecting, or I feel like you're not listening to me. So I guess I'm asking in that mind.
So I got to a space where I did not feel protected or provided for. And
her ex-husband's name on a utilities contract without his knowledge. Williams is accused of forging her ex-husband's name on a utilities contract without his knowledge.
No, I'm not saying nothing. Okay. Marie says, no, it's probably at the house that they shared that she was supposed to leave so he could sell it and didn't. She probably kept the lights on in his name, not started a new contract. Marie, I'm going to find out. My PIs, like I said, are not awake as of yet. Okay. So she felt like her husband was trying to get her kicked off the show. Let me see if I have that up. Here we go. It said, Destiny's continued. And as far as the divorce and being candid about it, I did agree to sign in our divorce. I did agree not to talk about him on the show in lieu of some other things. I wish I would have done that. I wish I wouldn't have done that because I'm sick of people asking me about it. I want to move on. She also gave a timeline. We were together for a total of 5 years before we got married. Our first year together, we were in the same space. And then I moved to Nashville and it was long distance. We saw each other once a week. Then we got engaged. We were engaged for almost 2 years and then we were married for 2 years and we were going through a divorce for 9 months. Destiny once again said she served 3 weeks after giving birth. He did serve me papers when my son was 3 weeks old. I was standing in the driveway when I received the papers and we were still in the same house. So I walked in the house and acted like I didn't receive it. Anyway, she couldn't say much for legal reasons, blah, 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 blah. Now, some people have called Destiny out in the past. Like I was saying, Kempire called her out about the PPE loan. It says, Love and Marriage Huntsville star Destiny Payton Williams called out by blogger. Destiny Payton and Melody Holt's fallout has become a focal point on Love and Marriage Huntsville. Blah, blah, blah. Now, Destiny is being put on blast by blogger Kempire. This is regarding the scene Destiny had with Maurice Scott. Destiny went to Maurice to get some advice about how to get her finances in order after her divorce from LeBarick Williams. She told him that she needed to get public assistance. In response to this, Maurice asked, when you say public assistance, like PPP loan? And Destiny said, no, not a loan, like public assistance to help. Well, Kempire looked up Destiny's company in the database and reported back to his YouTube subscribers. The information he pulled up showed Madani Group LLC received a PP loan for $20,000 from Wells Fargo in March of 2021. PPE loan history is public record, and the current season of Love and Marriage Huntsville started filming last season. So there's like been little things. We found out that Melody knew that she was having hard times, and just without even asking, she gave her money. She cut her check. I don't have too many friends that hear that I'm having some financial issues and just cut a check. So, you know, for me, it was a little, so I pulled it up as well. Madani Group LLC did get $20,832, and the loan was forgiven on March of 2022. So, you know, that checks out. People feel like there is an authenticity issue as it applies to her specifically. She's now not on the show. She has her own YouTube channel. For those of you guys who want to follow her, I definitely am one of those people who let you know where you can do that. It's called The Destiny Payton. And she interviews people. She interviewed Duchess from Black Ink Group most recently. But back to Crime Stoppers catching everybody. Y'all remember when I broke this story?
Huntsville police are looking for this woman. They say last month she walked into the Home Depot off the Parkway and started putting items into her purse. Investigators say she also gave a door lock to the young child she was with. When she went to leave, loss prevention stopped her and she pulled out the stuff from inside her purse. But police say she told the child to keep the lock and then the two left. She was in such a rush, she almost hit two cars on her way out. All of that according to authorities. Now, if you recognize her, call police.
Crime Stoppers does not play. And now, Destiny, if you are just coming in, definitely hit the like button. If you guys are just coming in, this is... Here we go. Here we go.
Destiny Payton Williams is accused of forging her ex-husband's name on a utilities contract without his knowledge. Katie Rice is wanted for breaking into a home when she's caught.
So again, this is what we know so far. I will try to have the actual report pulled for you guys once my PIs wake up. I don't know. For those of you who follow Destiny and you've heard her struggles, for somebody to serve you divorce papers 3 weeks after you give birth, that's not a great look, sir. Should people be forging your name allegedly? Absolutely not. But this feels like a very contentious situation. And if you're on Crime Stoppers, chances are somebody has already probably called on her, because people know where to find her, and that's a quick $1,000. So yeah, I definitely am against anybody breaking the law, forging stuff, yada yada yada. However, if that man served her divorce papers 3 weeks after she gave birth, you don't know if somebody might have postpartum. There's a lot going on there. Nobody technically really knows, because it felt like there was like a gag order on a quick $1,000. We got like 900 people in the chat. Definitely hit the like button. I'm giving you guys breaking news. Again, shout out to Marcella Speaks for actually sending this to me at the butt crack of dawn this morning. And I will have the update. So, anyway, you guys have a great morning. I was actually working on some stuff from Basketball Wives that was supposed to come out this morning, but this has pushed that back. Expect that very soon. Somebody says, Mims, her ex thought she was cheating and didn't know if his son was his or not. It wasn't nice to serve her, but that is the background. Oh, that's deep. Still, anybody who is 3 weeks, your scars aren't even healed in 3 weeks. Serving anybody who just, I don't know. If you did not feel that the son was yours, then what you could have done was just gotten a DNA test, period. Lady Dehana, thank you. It says, you were my new favorite blogger. I watched the intro twice just for a daily laugh. Yeah, the intros are a mess, and I have more coming. I have more coming. Thank you so much. I appreciate the super chat. But yeah, y'all, we got 900 in here. Definitely hit that like button on your way out. I will keep you updated. But as it stands, Destiny was on Crime Stoppers, y'all. So now we got 2 love and marriage Huntsville
Williams
people.
Is accused of forging her ex-husband's name on a utilities contract without his knowledge.
So we don't know if it was for Madani. We don't know if it was for the house. We don't know if it was for an extension on the house that they shared. Who knows? I'll get that information. But as of right now, she is wanted. So somebody has probably already called Crime Stoppers on her because people know where she's at. I mean, people know where I don't understand how people. Huntsville Crime Stoppers did it again. See y'all. Have a good morning. Oh, Negla, thank you so much for joining the membership. But you guys have a great morning. I'm going to see you guys later.